Axar Patel, he looks a very natural, beautiful left-arm spin bowler that's got natural variation. And I just think the way that he changed his angle, the way that he changed his paces to the different England players, same from Axar Ashwin, who just kept on going over, round the wicket, firing the odd one in, bowling the odd kind of loopy, slower delivery. It was a masterclass in how to bowl spin on a wicket that was just offering you something. When you think that most of the batters got out to the straight delivery, not the ripping, spinning delivery, tells you that you've got two very, very clever spin bowlers. And we saw a bit from Jack Leach later on in the day. He got Virat out with one that went straight on as well. But England will be very, very disappointed. They may have a few gripes. They may have a few complaints about the third umpire, but ultimately they have to look themselves in the mirror and accept that being bowled out for 112 in the conditions that they were batting in is just not good enough.
I mean, we remember as soon as we're chatting about it, all of us sitting together, as soon as Axar Patel came on, he came on in the 7th over, I think. The 7th over he came on. As soon as he turned one, because Axar doesn't have a reputation in India as being a big turner of the ball. But as soon as he turned one, we said, right, it's a straight ball that's going to get wickets. And he was turning enough deliveries to make the straight ball the more difficult one. And I'd like you to put on a batsman's hat as opposed to the captain's hat I put on your head most times. When one ball turns, are you always so fearsome of the turning ball that you're vulnerable to the one that goes straight?
Well, there's so much technology now that the players can use, and there's so much video information that I am surprised that as a right-handed batsman, I would be trying to smother the straight ball, because that's the threatening delivery. That's the one that can get you out LBW bowled, and I guess an inside edge to short legs. So first and foremost, particularly with a newer ball, you've got to expect the ball to be skidding on. If the ball spits and catches the outside edge, you've got to say well bowled. But the majority of those kind of deliveries generally go past the outside edge. So I think as a right-hander, you have to nullify that straight ball from an angle from quite wide of the crease. He's clever, and I think that's the best praise that I can give him. He's got natural variation. I looked at a couple of those LBWs that he got, and the ball's going down with revs on it, and it's just hitting the underside of the ball and it's skidding on. I'm pretty sure he's trying to spin it as hard as he can. And he's got a little bit lucky with the ball just skidding on, but that's natural variation. And that's what happens when you've got a nice action, very rhythmical, it's repetitive, and he just releases the ball and he looks like he gets it. And I think Phil Tufnell, my co-partner over here, he talks about bowling spin into the fruit bowl. And you've got to put different fruits into that bowl. It might be the banana, which is the quicker one. It might be the peach, which is a little bit slower. But the majority of the balls all land in the same zone, just full of length, bringing the batsman forward. And that's exactly what Axar Patel did today. He's just very consistent. And as you said, that one that just spat early and went past the outside edge, I think it was Zach Crawley. I think that was the ball that probably threatened most of those England players that were waiting there, going to be batting out in the middle, and they were worried more about the ball spitting and spinning away from them rather than the basic ball that was going straight on.